with Q102.
Hey Shadow, I'm Brad Forbacher with Brown Derby Stores.
Finally!
I'm back.
You're on a Drinking 101 video.
I was afraid Jason was going to take my job permanently, so
He was.
I booted
He
him
had planned on
for
it.
one segment.
He had planned on it.
Sorry, fans out there. He'll be back.
So what do we got today?
We're
going to talk about some big stuff going on this weekend.
Big event Saturday. This new event. It's the 28th annual Wine and Food Celebration. That was a joke.
You said new event, and I was like, I feel like I've wanted to go to it for a couple years, though. This can't be a new event.
28 years running. A heck of an event. It's the Wine and Food Celebration benefiting Ozark Public Television, Sesame Street, Big Bird.
Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood.
All those things that we are all familiar with.
Exactly.
My kids are now almost getting older and older, and 100% of the proceeds go to children's programming. That's an
awesome.
important part of this. And that, what we do raise this money for, it costs about $50,000, give or take, every day to run the programming for
Really?
Public Television.
Really?
And this has raised over $1 million in over the 28
They're
years.
around because of viewers like you.
Yeah. So,
sorry, I watch a lot of Ozark Public Television.
So it's this Saturday. It's at the White River Conference Center, that beautiful place on the backside of Bass Pro.
Never been, and I do have my tickets.
It's awesome.
I have my VIP tickets, so I get to get in an hour early.
It's indoor, outdoor, and good point. We got VIP. VIP this year, you get in a half hour early, and you park at the door.
Oh yes,
So,
I got the parking pass that comes with it.
That's right. So,
I just didn't want to walk, so I paid the extra money.
well, between those two things, you're going to save about 45 minutes because
Cool.
due to the success of the event, it does take a little while to get through the line. So we thought at VIP, $50. $30 for the regular ticket, 2 to 5, but you want to buy it in advance at Brown Derby Stores, Andys Frozen Custard, opvtv.org at Wine and Food Celebration because they cost $30 beforehand and they're going to cost $50 at the door. So
okay.
the VIP will sell out, so go ahead and get those going.
I got mine.
But let's get to the important stuff as well here.
We have Andys in front of us, but are we going to go for the wine first?
We'll start with a little wine.
Okay.
Since it started as the Wine and Food Celebration in the 80s and the 90s, wine and food pairing was huge. And it's a huge part of this event, and as you can see, it's now not the only part. But the other great thing is we get 25 local restaurants that really put out their best wares for this event. We've had longtime supporters like Flame, Ocean's Inn, Avanzari. We have some new people like The Order that have never been that'll be a part of it.
The Order?
The Order, that's part of the Hotel Vanderbilt downtown.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess I'll learn about them when I get there.
And there's always over 100 wines to taste, and so we'll just start with a little cheers to the original Wine and Food Celebration, and then we'll get into the parts of the.
This is really good.
This is the Carne Humana. It is actually a Spanish for human flesh. A little 2012 Napa Valley wine.
Is it really? That's what it means?
It is.
Okay, we're slightly before Halloween, so
there you go. Right.
That makes sense.
So besides some poison trick or treat wines, you can get a little Spanish.
That right there is a good thing to add to your party, and then drop that knowledge bomb on everyone. Oh, by the way, you're drinking human flesh.
And as we've talked about on Drinking 101, red blends continue to be one of the most popular wines out there. This will be served on Saturday. It's one of the more premium wines. It's about $35 a bottle. Yep. Worth every penny of it. It's made by Joseph Wagner and his cousin. Wagner is kind of well known, the family name for Camus and some other things. So I thought we'd start this little episode with some Carne Humana red blend wine from Napa Valley.
It's really, really, really good.
You approve?
I love human flesh.
In a glass?
Can I just call it that
human
now?
Human flesh in a glass.
Yes. It's so good. I really, really like it.
Hey, look, I even read on there. Look at that. Literally meaning human flesh. Not even fictitiously. So there you have it. So if you want to taste that on Saturday, it'll be being poured at the event. And we're going to move right on because it's no longer just wine and food. Craft beer is a huge thing happening all over the nation. And part of the craft beer craze is different flavors of vanilla porters. But this thing called hard root beer, which you're very familiar with, Root Cellars came out, Coney Island came out. And one of the most recent ones that you've had is the Not Your Father's root beer.
Do we need the bottle opener?
We do. It's right there.
Because I moved it out of the screenshot.
I wondered where it went. So this is
fault.
This is Not Your Father's root beer, and it's actually very good. You've had it, right?
Yep.
So no need to taste it in its original form.
It started getting really popular over the summer.
Well, this one just came out less than a month ago, probably.
This one?
Yeah, Not Your Father's. But the other one, Root Cellars, comes in a white can.
This is why he's the knowledgeable part of Drinking 101 and not me. Because I'm the drunk part that apparently doesn't remember.
Well, it's all good, right? So, we even had our Oktoberfest a couple weeks ago. This is one of the most popular. And what we like to do at the wine and food celebration is our good friend Andy Kuntz. Andys Frozen Custard is always there making his awesome desserts. Well, we decided we'd maybe make an adult treat. We kind of started this last year with an apple pie moonshine, Junior Johnson.
Oh, yes.
So this year we thought we'd make a hard root beer float and serve that up, and it's real complicated. It's a scoop of Andys custard and pour over not your father's root beer, easily done at home, and so you can test that out for me.
All right, so just watch out when you're making these around the kids. You don't want any kind of miscommunication, so to speak.
This is an adult treat
Yes.
versus just a treat, because that hard part of the root beer means it's got alcohol, actually 5.9%. So not only does it have alcohol, it's got a fair amount of alcohol in it. So, but this one you can barely taste the alcohol.
Well, that's really weird. It tastes exactly like a root beer float.
Go figure, right? So what do you think?
I love it.
Works, right?
I mean, root beer floats are one of my favorite. Now you just added alcohol.
We just added.
I'm having trouble talking. I think this is all hitting me already.
Glass of Carne Humana and a hard root beer float, and we're not even done yet.
I don't know, but I keep eyeing this. What is it?
You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. So we have wine, we have craft beer, mixology, cocktails, and specifically bourbon is extremely popular right now. And part of this event is we have a huge collection of mixologists going on. Even Missouri Spirit House made smoked ice last year. So again, in the spirit of making another kind of concoction with Andys custard and something with alcohol in it, we took a little Basil Hayden bourbon, which is a great bourbon. We took Andys Fall Treat, which is pumpkin pie concrete.
Yes.
And you take the pumpkin pie concrete, and you don't put as much of the Basil Hayden as you do the root beer.
Okay.
But you just kind of give it a little sprinkle, not that much, and you just sprinkle it over your pumpkin pie concrete. And
I have to smell that one first. This
So-
one might make me a little nervous.
I know, because you're not a bourbon person.
I'm not.
So,
That's why
What I recommend is don't go deep and get the liquid at the bottom. Just take a little piece off the top. And you just get a little bit, this has a little bit of rye in it, so it has a little spiciness to go with that kind of, because he puts a whole piece of pumpkin pie with a crust in it.
He does. He says it in his commercials.
So we had a lot of fun with this. It's just throwing a little bit of bourbon on top of it. We're going to serve.
Well, now you can hardly even taste the bourbon.
It's just an accident.
Oh, no, there's bourbon. I dipped in.
You dipped. I told you not to dip.
I dipped.
You're
I'm
supposed
sorry.
to just take off the top. So if you're a bourbon person, you go all the way to the bottom. If you're shadow, you just scrape the top.
I had to go for the gold and see what would happen.
So this is just a kind of a fun thing that we're doing at the show, and always trying to come up with the latest and greatest trends and bring in, different ways to enjoy different things. And it's all for a great cause. This Saturday at the White River Room. Get your tickets early.
All right, and you can get your tickets
At
here?
select Brown Derby stores, Andys Frozen Custard, and optv.org/wine and food.
All right, well, then we will see you on Saturday. And we're supposed to cheers, so pick up some ice cream.
All right.
This is
I'll
how
pick
we
up
end.
some custard.
This is how we end. Yes, custard.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.